This is it then. After 3 seasons, we come to the end of the Everton Project, my rebooted Football Manager 2016 series, modernised and updated for FM24. We've got 2 final games today, one against West Ham and then one against Blackburn, as we're looking to secure Champions League football for the 2nd consecutive season. Now, there's only one more way into that, and that is by finishing 5th in the league. We've had a bit of a dodgy end to the season, it's fair to say, and it's particularly our away form that's really where we've been pretty shocking. We beat Norwich 5-2. It was a good performance, 2 goals for Beto and a hat-trick, a fabulous hat-trick for Emile Smith-Rowe there. We then drew 3-3 with Crystal Palace, Bargy, Beto and Maguire with a 75th minute penalty saving us there. We then drew 2-2 against Fulham. Could have had 6 points there. Ndombele and Beto scoring, and then a hell of a game against Arsenal. 5-3. Harry Maguire with 2. And then Rooney Bargy with 1. We were 3-1 up in that game, and then, it was just ridiculous. 3 goals from the 90th minute onwards. Galeno with 2, and then Kai Havertz with a 96th minute goal. Just, sums up our luck this season, really. We then beat Wolves 2-0. Beto with 2 goals there. We then beat Leeds United 4-1. Bargy, Trippier, Beto and Conor Gallagher scoring in that one. And most recently, we went down 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. And it's just one of them things. You know, we've really, really struggled away from home this year. I'd love to see our record now. I know we looked earlier this season, but still got the 8th best away record in the league, 4th best home record. We are one of the best teams at home in the division, but just have really struggled away. But we've got 2 more matches. We'll look at squad performances and all of that at the end of the episode as we sort of do a goodbye to this Everton side that we have built and I suppose created, really. There's still a couple of players left from the start of the series, but they're very few and far between now. But for the final home match of the series, we've got Meslier starting goal, Trippier, Akoli, Maguire and Cucurella in defence, Linen, McGinn and Smith-Rowe in the middle, with Messi and Bargy starting behind Beto up top. So here we go then, into the final match at home of the series. Now, we're just 1 point behind Tottenham, so that, there is a chance that we finish 5th, and that would be another good result. We finished 5th last year, and I think considering we've balanced European football on top of things this season, it's really going to be a good achievement for us to get there. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Tottenham are playing Norwich, so they're going to probably win that. Man United are also in and around us, and if West Ham beat us, then we could finish as low as 8th this season, which I think would be a real shame, actually. Anyway, here's Beto with a chance and makes it 1-0. That is awesome from Beto, and a terrific start for us there. They are going to check it on VAR, and it was okay. It is allowed. And Beto scores another goal this season. He has been back to his best, which is one of the few real success stories of this season, is that Beto has got back to his best. Hasn't been injured for anywhere near the same amount of time. He's just done a really good job. And I mean, as I say, Norwich will probably not beat Tottenham, but although they are 10th in the division, they've had a good season. It's looking like Blackburn are already gone, Bournemouth are already gone. It's either going to be Wolves, Fulham or Brentford that are joining them this season. But half-time, 1-0. Dominated possession so far, pretty happy with that. So let's see how we get on. It's a free kick for us. It's Messi to Rooney. Here's McGinn with a chance. It's the post, and there's Akoli. Wow. That really should have went in, but Didn't. Here's Trippier. Oh, cleared. And that's the end of that one. Right, let's... it's such a tough one, isn't it? Let's calm down. Let's see if that helps. Zuma with the throw. And now here's Cameo. Ooh, no, I don't like this. Oh, for God's sake, Lucas Paqueta does score, and West Ham back on terms, and well, maybe we have to have a look at some changes we could make here. Anthony Gordon could well come into things. He's not been back from injury too long, so I haven't been risking him too much, but now might be the time to bring him in. But we've got a possible chance straight up from the kickoff here. Beto sprays it out wide to Cucurella. Cucurella gets it forward to Rooney into the middle, and Beto does score. And that is what we're talking about. Excellent from him. And, well, yeah, surely it's going to be awarded. There's... Oh, for God's sake. It must have been Rooney that was offside. Let's have a look. Oh, come on. That's just the way it's been, I think. There's no getting around it, unfortunately. Right, 10 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do. I think Rooney Bargi comes off. We're going to give Anthony Gordon a go. We're going to put Zaragoza in there as well. McGinn's going to come off for Ndombele. And Cucurella for Branthwaite. Yeah, that looks fine. 10 minutes then to try and find a winner. Here's Emerson with a cross. And yeah, we really don't want to see West Ham score here. Oh, it's off the bar. Goodness me. And Sergio Cameo, of course, a player that we know well from season 1. Scored a lot of important goals near the start of this series and helped us towards an 8th place finish in that first year. And, you know, we did really, really well in that first season to stay in the division with little to no money, and really allowed us to build the team that we managed to build in season 2 from that loan spell. So yeah, really, really thankful to him, but hopefully not today. He has Anthony Gordon with a great chance to finish, and he does. Anthony Gordon on his return sticks the winning goal past West Ham and keeps us in the race to finish in 5th in this season, in this final season of the Everton Project. And looks like we are going to come over the line. It wouldn't have really been deserved for West Ham to get anything out of this game. They've really not contributed much other than when they scored the goal. They did hit the bar at one point as well, so maybe I'm being a little harsh, but that's a brilliant ball from Gordon. Here's Beto with a chance to seal it, and he does. And that is going to be that. 34 goals this season from Beto, and it's only really Haaland that's going to stop him getting the golden boot this year. And we'll have a quick look at that at the very least as we finish our first season at Bramley-Moore Dock, moving into a new stadium. And we've really, made it a fortress this year, it has to be said. 62 points we're on now. And a chance to hopefully overtake Tottenham on the final day of the season. But Beto is just incredible, isn't he? Let's have a little look then at the Premier League scoring charts. I mean, he's on 26, Haaland on 33. Beto's had an incredible season, but just cannot get ahead of Haaland, and that's the way it goes. I mean, Messi's going to win the most assists, which I think says a lot. He's 38, but still playing at a very, very high level for us. Has scored 5 important goals in the Premier League this year as well. So yeah, it's been a big one, and we've got one final match against Blackburn to see if we can get out of this with Champions League football. And here is confirmation that would be between England and Italy, so I think we're going to get the 5th Champions League spot this year. So yeah, interesting that you can find that here for what we needed to find. So yeah, all looks pretty good, and it is going to be ourselves in Italy. So 5th place would be enough for Champions League football. Just the one change for this match then. Jared Branthwaite has to come in because Cucurella is injured, but everybody else is fit to play. So let's get ourselves into it then. The final match of the series, away from home to Blackburn Rovers. It is going to be an interesting match. We've had a terrible away record this season, but hopefully away to the bottom side on the last day. And an empty stadium. Oh my God, Ewood Park is empty. You cannot believe that. Surely you would like to go and see possibly last ever Premier League match. I mean, they haven't been in the Premier League for so many years. I cannot believe that the supporters haven't come out to support them today. That is unbelievable. Ewood Park. McGinn forward to Beto. Here's a line and finds Trippier now to McGinn, and here's Beto. I think he was offside there, was he? Well, the play's still going on. Trippier now into McGinn, and it's just wide. Apparently it was not offside, so keep an eye on this Nottingham Forest-Tottenham game, because if Forest manage to beat Tottenham or hold them to a draw and we win, then we will finish in 5th place. Tottenham take the lead, and it's not as if we haven't had chances this season to be well clear of Tottenham, but hey, last minute Larry, eh? Let's see if we can do it. But we're going to need results elsewhere to go our way, but we've got to try and do our bit at the very least. Here's Oakley Samuel gets it to Buda, and it's 1-0. Leonardo Buta scores for Blackburn, and our wars away from home continue. I don't know if it's possible for Manchester United to pass us. It could well be, I suppose. I think they only drew their last match, though, so maybe they would have to win comfortably or better. What on earth was that, Mr. 26 goals in the Premier League this season? Man United would have to beat Man City, which, let's be honest, probably won't happen. So I think we're safe on that front. Norwich have had a terrific season. They're going to finish 9th. That's massive for them. Very interesting Premier League season, this one. It looks like the established top 6 are back, if you like, with the exception of Man United. Excellent goal from Beto there, though. 35 goals this season for him now. And that was a lovely little move. And it was Smith Rowe again with the assist. I've tragically underused him this season, but now, final few games, we've put him into that Mazzala role in midfield, which, of course, was where we originally bought him for, to slot into that position, bombing forward, and he just sort of went into the wide position, but now he's moved back there, and he has had an awesome end of the season. Scored a hat-trick, of course, against Norwich, who I mentioned before have had a fabulous season as well. So yeah, it's been a very, very good end of the season for Emile Smith Rowe. He's not ended up in the England squad, which I was quite surprised at for the 2026 World Cup, but he's just come off there because he's picked up a knock. But Conor Gallagher comes in. He's been awesome this season as well. Obviously came in on a free from Chelsea, so very, very good bit of business that. But yeah, I can't see Nottingham Forest getting back into that game because they're down to 10 men now. So here we go then. 15 minutes to go in this match. What can we do? I mean, McGinn's having a horrible game out there. We'll put Ross Barkley on, swap them two round. What else can we do? Where else is there inspiration? I don't think there is any. I think that's the side. That's the change. Ross Barkley in the Mazzala role has scored plenty of goals this year. We need one more from you, mate, and hope that something happens at the City Ground. Oh, it's Wharton. Excellent save, and it has gone in. And Blackburn Rovers have gone 2-1 up. They are the Premier League's bottom side, but this shows what our away form has been like, and it's going to be our luck that Forest will probably come back to win that game now. Here's Messi. Finds a line in Rooney into the middle. Beto's there, but the goalkeeper comes out to collect, and it is looking like a Blackburn Rovers victory here. Okay, here's Messi. Back to the goalkeeper, Meslier now. Here's O'Colly. Messi again. O'Colly. Messi. No, that's not good, but Conor Gallagher sorted him out, but then loses the ball himself. And here's Osai Samuel. And this would seal it for Blackburn Rovers. Samuel into the middle. Oh, it's off the post. Wow. Right. Berate the boys. And here's Travis. Good tackle from Barkley. Yeah, it doesn't look like Nottingham Forest are going to do anything anyway, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. So we're not going to have Champions League football next season, but it's again been a very strong campaign, as I say. Oh, Branthwaite has just scored, brought it back to 2-2. Come on, we've got 5 minutes to go and grab a winner and hope that Nottingham Forest get a late set piece. Come on. 3 minutes to go. Nope. It's not going to happen, is it? Oh, well, I don't know. We've got 30 seconds left in this match. We've had dramatic finishes before. Obviously, last season itself, there was a last-minute goal that put us out of the top 4. And hopefully, it's going to go our way this year. Here's Beto. Beto on the ball, finds Rooney. Rooney Bargy now on the left-hand side, doing a great run on this left. Still going. Bargy into the middle. Oh, so nearly went into the back of the net. It will be a corner, though. It is going to be a corner, and it's going to be Rooney who whips it in. It's a header from Maguire, and that's well over the bar. And there is the full-time whistle. And Blackburn Rovers have drawn in their last game in the Premier League. I'm hoping that nothing happened in the Nottingham Forest match. No, it didn't. So Tottenham won anyway, so there was no way we would have finished 5th. We qualify for the Europa League. Probably a tournament we'd expect to win, if I'm honest with you. We'd probably expect that we'd go on to win that competition. But, yeah, a bit of a drab end of the series, unfortunately, because of matters out of our control. But one final look at squad performances. Top goal scorer was Beto with 35. Messi scored 9, and then Barkley 8, Gordon 7, Conor Gallagher 7 as well. Top assists was Lionel Messi with 16, 8 for Rooney, 7 each for Smith Rowe, Gallagher and Trippier. Top average rating was Beto with a 7.36. Absolutely brilliant. We end with a 6th place finish in the Premier League. Obviously, last season we finished in 5th. And the season before, we managed to finish in 8th. No European football that season, but we finished with totals of 62, 71 and 63 points. So we've regressed slightly from last season, but finished 2 places higher than we did in season 1, which is fantastic. You know, it's what we want to see. If you look at our general now, we've shot up the table. It's 3 seasons in the top 8 for the first time since 2019 for Everton, which is good. We've got them back on track. We've got them into a position now where they can hopefully push on and do some good things going into the future. And, well, I think that just about wraps everything up. It has been a fabulous series. Excellent to go back to Goodison Park and now Bramley-Moore Dock Stadium and do a job and get Everton back to where they should be, which is competing at the top end of the table for honours, back into the Champions League this season for the first time, and being that Premier League top 6 club, which I think they deserve to be in those conversations. So if you have enjoyed the series, please give a big thumbs up on this final video. Thank you for all of your support on the Everton project this year. Full attention now goes over to the South Shields series, so make sure you check that out every single day at 4 p.m. UK time. It is getting amazing. We're in the Vanarama National League now, and well, we're only looking up, and we're going to be with them all the way until Champions League glory, so make sure you stay tuned. There is going to be plenty more content on the channel replacing this series now, of course, with F1 Manager. I'm going to try and finish up that series over the next couple of weeks as the real life Formula 1 season comes to an end. Also some cricket stuff as well, and we'll try and splice in some of the other content to go along with our wonderful Football Manager series. But thank you for your support, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.